Howdy y'all, Dean Stilley here from the official home of unofficial Grateful Dead and music news, reporting on night 23 of Dead & Company's summer tour. The band's in Boulder, beautiful place to be, a playground for hippies, legal weed galore, and this should really be a place that brings out the best in everybody. So I hate reviews like this, I'll say in advance. These lead to 2 weeks of being insulted by tone-deaf strangers. I give zero fucks. I just want everybody to know in advance. It's not like I really take joy in giving bad reviews. This one just doesn't seem like it ever really got off the ground very much. Might have been a little too much indica or something, being smoked backstage. I have no idea what the problem was. Maybe it was altitude sickness. I'm not sure. But anyway, we get the thing started with Ico. And Ico seemed like a great choice. Weir comes out, the woman's dressed in black, she'll shoot you dead, she's wearing the wrong fucking color for what she's gonna do, and that was just a sign of things to come. Seemed like he bailed out of that one early, didn't even really try too many more verses. They go to Cold Rain and Snow, and I'm not sure Cold Rain and Snow ever got its footing. That's usually a strong one for this band, and didn't seem like they really ever found their footing on that. Black Throated Wind's up next, one of my favorite first set Weir tunes, and they didn't have any problems there. They got through that one pretty good. It just seemed like they were trying very hard to make this one special, and I think maybe they were trying a little too hard. Weir curses the whole thing when he says, "We're getting things just exactly perfect for your little ears," with the segment before Bertha. This is kind of like the boxer Ain in '86 when he says, you know, this goes to show that practice makes perfect. Before they just killed the first segment of that. It probably didn't matter. People were cheering so loud. It probably didn't matter, and they got through it. But we're gonna make things just exactly perfect for your little ears. And then all during Bertha, the feedback damn near fried the ears off of anybody that was listening. I mean, at one point, Mayer, he cringed walking up to the mic. He was afraid to get bit by it going towards the mic. Feedback problems big time all through Bertha. From there, they don't know how to end Bertha. Too many anymores at the end of that one. You just need a few, and then the licks that follow. Listen to some old tapes, guys, and learn how to end that fucking song already. It goes into Greatest Story, which used to be a powerful combination, but now they got that little interrupt, that little jam leading into it, that completely interrupted the transition between Bertha and Greatest Story. It used to be a great combination, and maybe, like I said, listen to how that used to be and maybe get an idea how it could be better. Anyway, Greatest Story I love hearing. I thought it was played okay. That one was nothing wrong with that. They did a great job jamming through that. You get Comes a Time next, and This is probably like a bright spot, little bright spot in the first set. And then, you know, the Sailor Saint has been a strong one for these guys since they started. This has been a good one for them. And Sailor Saint was just, the Sailor was completely screwed up. No one ever got on the same page of that. That's a train that was never on the tracks. Really, if I hear anyone talk about how hot that was, I'll know that you don't have a fucking clue what you're listening to, and you really are tone deaf as hell, and really no semblance of musical order in your mind. Anyway, there was no way to make that good no matter what they tried. It just wasn't working. Deal, I don't know if Deal was on the list or not. I didn't know if maybe it was makeup sex for the disaster that preceded it. But if it was, it wasn't very good. It was just Deal is a tune that these guys typically just kill. It's in its home slot there, and it just offers very little. It just never really got off the ground. At this point, I'm wondering, is this switcheroo a problem? We got a problem with stage chemistry? I mean, maybe we shouldn't have changed everything 22 shows into the tour. Maybe we try that next time or during rehearsal if we think that's a good idea. This is maybe an idea gone wrong, which wouldn't surprise me as far as Bob's ideas go. Anyway, something's not right. Maybe it's altitude sickness, I have no clue, but I mean, I figure, hey, listen, that's okay. On paper, that set was a dream come true. I think in application it was a nightmare, but that's okay. We're in Boulder. This is the last 2 shows of a really good summer tour for the most part, so I mean, it's not like they're gonna come out and open up the second set with the weight or anything. So they come out and they open up the second set with the fucking weight. And listen, at this point in the wait, we might as well just give everybody a verse. Just let fucking Bill sing, let Mickey rap a verse. I mean, we let Jeff sing. Sounds like the Cookie Monster with a 30-year cigar habit singing. Might as well let the guy with a headband in the front take a verse. I mean, just give everybody a verse on the wait at this point. It's just really an awful go at that song. Sounded as bad as it always does. Terrapin's up next, and this was a sick little fucking turtle. I mean, this one was like the little train that could, but really couldn't. This one just, even Terrapin didn't go anywhere. The bright spot, though, I gotta give the show this, the Stephen William Tell the 11. I just thought to myself, boy, this one saved the night. Because the jams in that were strong, the transitions were good. I was worried about it. I'm thinking they really don't seem to have their A game tonight, and the transitions in those jams can be quite a challenge, but they tackled all of them, and I thought that segment really saved the night. You get the Stephen was strong, the William Tell, fantastic. We are great on the 11, so I think that saved the night, that little segment before Drums in Space. We get to drums, and here we go. We got fucking Mickey's eating the beam. I mean, I don't need senior porn during drums. I don't think Mickey licking a beam is doing anything for anybody at this point in his life. Really just had to turn away when that started. We go into Space. Space was spacey enough. Coming out of it, you get a watchtower that's just... I mean, really, the whole band's run out of batteries at this point. I shaved twice during Watchtower. I mean, the thing just was slow and went nowhere, and I'm sure me and my bros were raging on the rail. I get it. You and your bros were playing grab ass and raging on the rail. Listen, that's what you do when you're at a show. You rage. It really doesn't matter what they're playing or how they're playing it. When you're at a damn show, you rage. And so I'm sure you were raging. Everything was just wonderful for you. And for you, I'm happy. White Peter's up next. And this is just showing you that this is not going to get better anytime soon. The Peter was terrible. The harmonies were hideous. It just was terrible. There wasn't even good jams in this one. The jams were nowhere to be found. Just an awful effort at Black Peter. Throwing Stones is next. I'm sure that made somebody happy. At this point, it was already done for me, really. I thought it was offering nothing. I'm thinking to myself, when they go out for the encore, they might as well have fucking Justin Vernon come out and do Black Muddy River for the encore. Might as well at this point. We got spared that. You know, instead we got Liberty with the full falsetto backup. And that was as bad as a Liberty can be. I liked the song, thought the application stunk. U.S. Blues, once again, not sure if it was on the list or they just felt bad about what they gave you and wanted to give you an extra. This one to me didn't add up at all. On paper, I think it might have looked good on paper. In application, this one stunk. We got another night to go. I'd have to imagine tomorrow night is just going to be a rager. I'm pretty certain that most people are well aware that, you know, that this one pretty much all the way through didn't offer much. And hey, listen, let the insults roll. I give zero fucks. Love the band. It's been a pretty strong tour. This one was bad, almost all the way through. Stephen William Tell the 11 saved the show from having to put a headstone over it. But anyway, you get what you get. Any night they're playing is better than a night they're not. I won't deny you that. I know if you're there, you're having a great time with your friends. You're having a great time in the whole atmosphere is wonderful, and I get all that. The musical part of it last night offered very little. Anyway, love you forever. We'll talk to you after the last show of the tour coming up. That's hard to believe. We'll talk to you after this one. Let the insults fly. Love you.